What's up guys, Teach Me Grappling. I'm back, and today I'm gonna give you guys a takedown that you can use, really more so than the takedown itself. It's more about how to get behind someone on your feet. This is a move, first I'm gonna show you, it's a move, somebody was curious and they were asking me about the highlight video I put out of me doing a suplex where I countered the collar tie and I got behind.
There you go. Come on. A little better, Scott. A little better.
Still busy training my big guys. I usually don't compete anymore, but I just came today and said they had a slot. $1,000 on the line. I said, hey, I can't pass that up. And I did a suplex. So I'm gonna show you guys that little secret on how to do this. It's not a super popular move anymore. It's really kind of died. So I'm gonna give you the old version, and then I'm gonna give you the new updated version. And when I say that, I kind of cringe a little bit because the old version still works, and it's really not old. I mean, like, they're all old. Every move's old. So here, come in and get a little closer right here. Check this out. The guy's gonna be on a collar tie, okay? I love to practice collar ties because it's probably the most popular tie-up. People love to grab the head all the time, okay? So the first one I'm gonna show you guys is what I call the bump, okay? I'm gonna grab a collar tie on him to learn this. I'm gonna show you how most people teach this. Here, this is how most people teach it. His elbow's in my chest. If his elbow was more like open, if he was kind of lazy with his elbow, you'd be able to post and do duck unders real easy all day long. So when a guy learns how to grab a collar tie, he slams that elbow into your chest, and it's harder to pull the elbow out. It's hard to hit duck unders. He's like staying with you. You see that elbow? So that's why, like, probably really popular to deal with this problem is the 2-on-1. You know, you learn that kind of move. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna use this technique to get behind again. I don't even use this that much anymore, but it used to be my favorite way to deal with a collar tie, and I can't tell you how many times I scored with this in competitions. So I grab a collar tie on him. Then my left hand is gonna go under his arm. Get in close so you can see this, okay? My left hand goes under his arm. I'm gonna show you how most people teach it. I do not do it this way. I've just seen it taught like this, and I think it's a good way for beginners. They put their hand up on top of their biceps like a rear naked choke, okay? And then what you're gonna do is you step to the outside of his foot and you start to learn, like, kind of like throwing a Muay Thai elbow to the head. I'm gonna lift my elbow up and pass his arm over. When I do that, I still have the collar tie. His arm falls into the valley between his head and my massive biceps and my gigantic shoulder. And then I grab a hold of him and then I can get behind him. Okay, so that's the way a lot of people teach it. I'm gonna show that again. Collar tie, okay? Grab my biceps to learn the movement. And then what I'm doing is lifting my elbow. At the same time, I wanna step like it's a variation of a throw by. I'm gonna lift and pass his arm over and then get to either his waist, or sometimes what I like to do right here is I grab on top of his arm and then my right hand slides down to get the wrist. That way you have a real easy takedown, okay? So, let's check this out. I'm gonna really show you guys the details. Now, this is not how I do it, okay? It's the same move, but I'm gonna show you the details on how I do it, okay? What I do also, you're gonna notice when I do this, I don't make my grips. This is too obvious. He knows I'm doing something. If he's gonna start resisting, it's not gonna work. So I always have to set my opponent up. I can't let him know what I'm doing. I like to put my hands on him and push him. Okay, so I push my opponent, and then when the time is right, I literally just make a fist. Again, get in close, John. You need to see this. Okay, I make a fist right here, and I'm not gonna grab my biceps. I'm just gonna hit it right here. It's gonna be somewhere in the middle of my forearm. I don't want to be at my wrist. If it's closer to my elbow, it might be okay, but it's somewhere around this area. I don't want to hit here. I'm not strong there. I want to hit right there. Using my radius, I'm gonna hit. Now where do I hit? I don't hit on his elbow point. And I also don't hit in his armpit. It's somewhere, just think middle and middle. Right around there, okay? I don't even know what I'm doing. Middle, maybe a little bit more towards the elbow, somewhere in this range. Again, I don't want to dissect it too much. Right there, okay? I definitely don't want to go up here. Okay, right about there. That's good. I just don't want to miss it. See, I don't want to miss it. So I hit that. I'm pushing. I get him to push back. Notice we're head to head. And then he's pulling on the collar tie. He's keeping his elbow in so I can't duck. So now what I do is I step to the outside and I slip it by like that. So I pull him into me and I hit it. I pull with the collar, okay? So I get a little energy and I knock him by. Now look, see the arm? See what my left hand grabbed? Now look at my right hand. Come, move, John. Check it out. Now my right hand, right there to the wrist, and my elbow's here. Good 2-on-1 right here. Easy finish right here. Drive the knee, take him down, okay? I just put my knee into his knee and take him down. This is my favorite self-defense takedown when you go behind someone besides suplexing them. If you guys are here, I don't want to do something, I can do it, but something like a front trip is good, but that means I have to get dirty. You know, I got my slacks on. I don't want to get my pants dirty. I just want to take this guy down, this drunk dude, push my knee, drop him down, and now he's down right here. I can do whatever I want. I guess that might dirty up my pants too. Anyway, so this is, again, how I do it here. He's on my collar, I'm pushing him, okay? I grab his collar, my left hand's gonna hit, I'm gonna step, my head's gonna go back, I'm gonna back arch, and then this one's gonna hit, and I sling him by, and I'm here, okay? Again, this move, I don't use it anymore, and it's not real common in wrestling anymore. It's funny how the evolution in wrestling has gone towards what people are calling like a slide by. It's a confusing term because there's another slide by in Greco-Roman. So either way, a lot of people call this a slide by. I'm gonna show you guys this grip. Come in a little closer, John. You need to get in and see the details. My left hand's gonna come in and I'm gonna grab right here. Okay, this is the more common version you see nowadays. So instead of bumping the arm, you're gonna pull. Okay, now I'm not gonna be square like this and pull, but that's the idea. I wanna get this elbow from hitting my chest. See, he's pushing into me. I have to be able to slide him by. So I'm gonna step out of the way. That little angle right there helps his elbow cut to the inside of my chest. No, don't circle. Just, you see the angle? That's what I need. Then I pull the head, and then at the same time, this hand is going to lift the elbow, and it's gonna slide by and grab the arm. Same finish. And then I'm right here. Okay, so this is the version that I use more nowadays, and it's much more common. Okay, you guys can see tons of highlight reels of this move. Popular wrestler and now MMA fighter Aaron Pico was great with this technique. He was killer with this move. So if you guys ever want to research a little bit of Aaron Pico, killed everybody all day long with snaps and then slide bys from here. So again, I don't want to let him know what I'm doing. So what I do is I keep real heavy on my forearm, pushing down. And my hand is here. I'm not diving it into an underhook like that. I'm not diving it in. I'm not trying to open my elbow too much. I'm just nice and strong and heavy. And this also, see my elbow, it's nice and level. So now I'm also ready for a nice strong snap. So that'll help you guys for snaps. So now that I'm here, I'm dealing with that collar tie. If he ever takes a shot with his right hand, my left hand can come into an underhook. That's a beautiful part of this tie. See, and I'm also pushing, so I'm getting some energy, okay? And then my right hand here, I'm gonna be posting or even using a collar tie with an open grip. I either post or I use a forearm with an open tie. I don't like to grab his neck because it kind of lets him know what I'm doing. I relax and I jam my elbow against him. He's holding my neck strong. And then what I'm gonna do is, again, make a little lateral movement to the side, stepping with my left foot. I get my right leg off the railroad tracks. Both hands now are gonna simultaneously snap and pull. I'm gonna pull and turn my body and sling him forward. The second I do that, my left hand's slapping down. I wanna get the arm. If the arm raised up like that, I would go to the waist and lock. But if his arm is in, because he doesn't want you to do this, you don't wanna mess around going to the waist
And then now when you try to lock, he goes hand control. And then he back pockets and cuts off, okay? So you don't want that to happen. So that's also why when I hit that slide by on the finish, I step, slide, I go to the top of the arm, and my right hand now slides down. Even if he tries to raise that left arm, see, I come capture the wrist, and now I've got the 2-on-1. This is an easy takedown. You've got control of his arm. It's real easy. Jam the knee, breaking his balance, and pulling him down to his knees. Now, if you guys watched my highlight, I'll probably tag it onto this video. I'll just tag it on again so you guys can see it. It's a quick highlight. I ended up doing the bump, so same move, but with the bump. And then after the bump, I tried my best to try to bring him down, but he squatted and postured and like that, so I could not get it. So immediately I used that opportunity to lift and then suplex. And I'm getting old. I'm not gonna suplex you today, okay? You guys can just see it on the video. And I've got that the suplex video. My suplex video is real popular. You guys have probably already seen it. So you guys can always reference that for suplexes. So again, you've got the bump and you've also got the slide by. So again, I'm pressuring, okay? And then I'm just gonna get out of the way. And then when I get out of the way, watch my body. I want to turn this angle on so you can see. Look at this. Look at my body. I haven't done anything yet. Just literally angling my body will help that elbow slide off. You know, I can't be too stiff. I can't be like, it's not this. It's not gonna budge. I mean, watch my body. I make a movement as I slide him by and bring him down. Jiu-jitsu wise, once you land right here, this is perfect for sliding up to a seat belt or even keeping the wrist and then jamming your hand up to the neck, okay, as you guys try to get your hooks. Because you keep this wrist, now he only has one hand to defend, then you guys can go right to your finish. Anyway, there's lots of information right there for you guys to dissect. I hope I showed it enough. I hope I showed enough detail. Again, you pressure and then hit, or pressure and then slide by. Get out of the way. Try to move your body also. Don't just stay here and go like this. I think that's it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'll tag that video on there. Thank you, Eddie, for helping me out. Don't forget the contest or the raffle. All month of August, everybody who is a patron at Patreon, you guys are going to have an opportunity to go into a drawing. That way you can win either a rash guard, a PG rash guard. This is the red one. We have the blue one we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be raffling off the rash guard for people who donate $10 or more per month, and then anybody less, you're gonna go into the drawing for a t-shirt, okay? Pretty much the same, our license plate t-shirt. So I'm sure you guys will see it again on many other videos. Thank you guys so much. Hit subscribe, like it, share it, and thank you.